Good morning. This is Denise with DCA Virtual Business Support. This is sales and marketing automation. So it is a software, a tool, and we are a partner agency of SharpSpring. So I want to give also a high-level overview of what that SharpSpring technology is and what the next steps would be if this interests you. So as I mentioned, we are a partner agency with SharpSpring, and here's a couple of things that you will notice about this your technology. So a lot of business owners, when they start up, they start piecing things together. They want the free MailChimp. Maybe they use one of these tools for landing pages, also forms, and then they might use a scheduler tool. I know for some time we used Buffer. We've also used Hootsuite in the past. And then you have your CRMs. The CRMs are where you gather the information about your clients and actually do your sales activity. Then there's some analytics and testing, which cover a wide range of things. Google Analytics, Excel are the most common ones. And the anonymous web visitors, I'm going to come back to those in just one second, okay? So blogs, again, people use various different things. They use Blogger, WordPress, Squarespace, Drupal. And then the anonymous web visitors, those are the people that show up on your website and you never know they're there, okay? So we're going to talk about what SharpSpring can do to help identify these. So typically when you see something like this, and that's the normal way a small business starts up, that's not uncommon at all. You have individual contracts and fees, multiple apps to learn. They may be difficult to integrate and connect. Siloed databases, meaning you have something in MailChimp and it may or may not match what's in Zoho or Sugar or something like that, or on an Excel spreadsheet. Piecemeal analytics, they're not seeing all the data points are not connecting. And so who do you call when things break? Today's technology stack, nearly impossible to manage, at least for a small business owner. Larger companies don't have so much of an issue with it. So what SharpSpring offers, and us as a partner agency can offer to you, is a fully integrated marketing automation system with all of those things that we just spoke about. We have landing pages, forms, social posting, a CRM. We have fully integrated analytics and testing. We do identify visitor IDs, and we do this as anonymous until they fill out a form, and then everything becomes connected and married together. We have the ability to post blogs directly for you, as well as do email marketing, drip campaigns, workflows connected to the landing pages, as well as smart emails. And that could be something that maybe you create every time that is something that you send out every time you meet somebody at a networking event. So that's kind of what a smart email is. The benefits of this is a single month-to-month contract. That's right, it's month-to-month. One easy-to-learn platform. Everything is connected and seamless. Your database is unified. Your analytics, meaning all those points, all those data points, all those touch points. Every time somebody sees you somewhere, clicks on a link, visits your webpage, it's all connected. And it is definitely compliance friendly. Meets all these compliance requirements, unlimited phone support for the entire app, and every piece works together to help you drive leads and sales for your business. So basically it creates the entire funnel and not just a funnel related to one type of campaign. You have the ability to have multiple campaigns in here. Dynamic landing pages, meaning if you dynamic landing pages lend into the dynamic list building. So what that is basically if you have, say, two very different types of services, you can create qualifying questions or that will place them in a specific type of nurturing drip campaign. And what that looks like is this. Imagine that you have two businesses or two offerings for vacations. Say one is skiing somewhere and one is Caribbean. You can ask questions on your forms, your landing pages, and put them into specific lists that deliver content that's based on their answers. So the person who's interested in going skiing is not going to get the Caribbean information. The person who's interested in the Caribbean information will get that, but not the skiing information. So that's what dynamic means here. And I already spoke a little bit about smart email. So again, analytics reporting, this is the key cornerstone for you learning how to fine-tune your efforts and the money that you put into marketing, as well as automation, making it more affordable, because you can set these drip campaigns up and let them roll as is. You'll still want to work in the CRM and touch people, but those are able to be wide. We've been talking a lot about what the capabilities are of SharpSpring, and I want to share a little bit with you why we chose to partner with SharpSpring and become a SharpSpring partner agency. So there's lots of benefits to our clients. First of all, the cost is much less. We're going to talk a little bit about our competitors here shortly. The cost is as much as 1/10 less. You get a 30-day free trial period, and you are billed monthly, so you don't have to do an annual subscription up front. We guide you through the setup. We provide you with phone support and startup training. We also feel like this is an easy platform to learn. It's got open API, so you can have hundreds of different integrations, and it's growing and it's trusted. You see how many businesses and agencies use our product. So let's look a little bit more at the platform. You've heard me talk about some of these things, and some of the things that we will not get to are below that little line there. So we talked a little bit about Form Builder. Form Builder is just like the contact form on your page, but some of the unique features of it are that you can ask qualifying questions that put them in dynamic lists. You can also make it a progressive form, meaning that if you have 8 or 10 different pieces of information you want to collect, that form's a little daunting for somebody to use. So you can make it a progressive form and have them fill out the 4 basic things: first name, last name, or name, company, phone number, email, and they submit that, and then they'll get prompted to, the next time they're there, prompted to add in that other information. Visual workflow. That visual workflow is a builder that helps you build your drip campaign and lets you know what those actions are. It's a logic-based portion of the software that has rules based on, so if this person opened this one, then this is where they'll go. If they filled out this form, this is where they'll go. If they do nothing, they continue linearly through this workflow. So that's what the visual workflow builder is. We have regular emails and smart emails, just like I spoke about earlier. Smart emails are basically like templates, so you don't have to save them on a Word document somewhere on your computer where you may or may not be able to find them later. They are actually created in this platform, and then you can have amazing graphics and design with it. Dynamic landing pages, you are able to build landing pages, as many as you want. What we offer for startup involves at least one landing page. It involves a few other things as well. Lead scoring, and then the powerful CRM. And the CRM is really something that is much different. Combined with that lead scoring and being able to pull in all the data from these different touch points, it is really powerful. So how lead scoring works is this: based on criteria that you determine. So for instance, you can give them 5 points for filling out a form. And maybe you want to break that form down even just a little bit more. They get, 5 points for giving you their email, 2 points for their name, 2 points for their phone number, 2 points for putting their company in there. And then maybe they get 1 point every time they visit a page on your website. And maybe when you send out your emails, you've got some click-through links. And so if they click on that media or those links, that's another score. So those scores keep adding up. And what this does is it allows you to see who is engaged with your brand, okay? So that's what lead scoring is. And combined with that CRM, if you have a sales team, very invaluable. So Contact Manager, This is where all of your contacts and leads are scored. Contact Manager, you are able to do email syncing, which means that your sales team, if they have an email synced email, then all their communications with that prospect will actually be captured in the CRM. They don't need to do anything. They don't need a CC Dropbox or anything like that. So Contact Manager is there. And again, we'll help train you on this and show you what to do and how to set that up. You also have social features, meaning you have the capability to pre-plan your social media and schedule it right directly in SharpSpring. So those are some of the main things that we're going to discuss. Who are our competitors? So this is important to know. I have been watching HubSpot for quite some time, and it's an amazing platform. I'm not saying anything bad, but it's very, very expensive, okay? So HubSpot is our closest competitor in scope of what they do, as well as in the scope of what they do. However, when you compare costs, we are about 1/10 the cost of HubSpot. HubSpot is really a little bit prohibitive in cost for small business owners. So one unique feature about SharpSpring, when you come to comparing it with HubSpot, is that you do not need to build your website on the SharpSpring platform. In fact, you cannot build your website on the SharpSpring platform. That gives you portability and able to move if you choose to move without having to stick with your loyalty with HubSpot. We really like this particular feature because it really does speak to small business owners. Infusionsoft is probably about 3 times the cost of SharpSpring, and it doesn't have quite as many features. It's close, but there are some particular features that it does not offer. Marketo is the closest in price to what the SharpSpring does offer. Again, they're lacking in some of the features that we have that make our platform far more user-friendly for the business owner. And then active campaign. So why would you want to choose us? Well, we've already discussed that our product is more affordable, and for the ones that are comparably priced, it lacks certain features. We also have no long-term contract. One of the things with several of these platforms is that they require your setup fee as well as an annual contract and have those fees paid up front. Okay, so what we offer is far more conducive to the small business owner. It's an easy to use interface, free in-depth demo, which we will provide. That would be the next step from here, as well as comprehensive support provided by our team at DCA Virtual Business Support, and backed up and supported and escalated to SharpSpring's experts if need be. So let's talk a little bit about pricing. So we have 3 different levels of contracts services here, and this is for the software. Okay, so 1,500 contacts, $400 per month. You get to send 10,000 emails, unlimited users, and you get a full set of features. This is not dumbed down from any of these other levels. So small business owners, this is where your value is. As your company starts growing and you see how the number of contacts is not 50% more, even though this price is only 50% more. So this is really, really, like I said, very conducive to the small business owner. You get a lot of different things here. And you see here, save $50 per month, save $50 per month, save $75 per month. I'm going to explain to you what that means in just one second. Again, I want to reiterate, month-to-month contract, billed monthly instead of annually, and phone support with escalation. We do have onboarding price of $1,000. This is a one-time fee, and this saves you $800. I'm going to again share that with you in just one second. So that setup includes assistance, training, a drip campaign, a landing page, and there's a few other things that it includes as well, but those are the main things that it includes. Okay, why did I say it saves you money? Because if you go directly to SharpSpring and purchase this same package, you will pay $450 a month, $650 a month, and $875 and $1,800 for onboarding. So I'm going to go back a couple steps. Remember our price: $400, $600, $800, and $1,000 for onboarding. Okay, so that's where my statement about saving money comes in. So not only are you getting a more affordable version of the best stuff that's out there, you're actually also getting at a little bit more affordable price. So, all right, all of these things here are stuff that we talked to. These are screen grabs from within the platform. So this is your opportunity section that shows everybody you've talked to, where they are in the pipeline as far as your sales goes. These are social media items that you can send out. Smart email templates. Yes, they have beautiful templates like this, so you don't necessarily need to be a designer. However, we can provide design services for you if you need something. Posting to social media. This is actually a screenshot from within the back, as well as a visual workflow here, and it's kind of blown up a little bit to show you triggers, filters. So you can see it's like when a contact fills out the form, Florida Tech Startup, filter when a contact has not filled out the form. So basically, this means everybody who's filled out the form will go on to this particular step, but those have not will not go to that step. Okay, so and if I'm not mistaken, this looks like it's probably right here in the workflow. So no, actually, it's probably right here. So this is how you can set up some of your things. This is also a timeline. This is the life of your lead. And in this area, you can actually tell anytime a contact has opened any email from you, as well as emails that they have sent to you, as long as they are set as an open lead. So next steps. All right. If you are interested in learning more about SharpSpring, we will set up an in-depth demo that goes through all of the features, including most of those that were on that one page where it says we didn't get a chance to go through. It will be with us as well as an expert from SharpSpring. You can also schedule an individual consult with me to discuss how this fits into your current sales and marketing strategy. And you can do that on our website, which I'll show you that link in just a minute. Or you can email me, and that's my email address there. It's denise@dcavirtual.com. So, website right here, dcavirtual.com. Go to services, then click on marketing automation, and you may have signed up there, but there should also be a link to set up a one-on-one call with me. The other thing to note is that you will get a follow-up email, so you can actually click on those links to schedule a consultation with me.